and a... Hello, everyone! Welcome to another Dragon Reads, but this time it is Sonic.EXE 2 Electric Boogaloo!
Oh, Buggo, ooh!
Yes, I got two people with me this time. So do introduce yourselves.
Hello, everybody, and my name is RoseFang16.
And I'm Edward Troop Powered, at your service again.
Yes, we have the Griffin back for round 2.
And the Mystical Mutt.
Yay.
Yes. Who can sometimes be a Kirim or a dragon, either one.
I'm a jack of all trades of insanity.
But hey, we like it.
Hell yeah.
Yes. So we're doing Sonic.EXE 2.
Electric boob ooh.
Yes. So yeah, Chelsea, you're the first to be reading because you basically took dibs. So by all means, we're taking turns for reading this, guys.
Okay. Let's pray to God I don't mess this up.
Also, there may be some swearing in this, so people who don't want to be around here, I suggest you leave. Others who want to stick around and have a good laugh, by all means.
It's been more than a year now ever since Sonic.EXE murders began to happen. And the police department still doesn't know who's doing it or why it's happening. The first murders looked as though the killer did a sloppy job at it.
Because he can't hold anything right because of his suit.
Damn these fingers!
And also, P.S., this was also done by JC the Hyena.
But over time, the killings, or at least some of the guys back at the station thinks it's just killings. But haven't they seen Friday the 13th?
I don't know.
It's just killings have gotten more elaborate. Bodies have been starting to look like the victims that just dropped dead, or there were disappearances. One thing is certain: I cannot get the stupid zipper on.
Okay, whatever, boss, whatever you say. I swear, it's like the boss is a major nitpick, and he's good at CinemaSins.
Yeah.
So the boss is a woman. Okay.
Oh God.
Like being overly cringy crochet.
All of the victims seem to each have a burned and destroyed computer and a game called Sonic.EXE.
Basically overloaded their CPUs and caused them to explode. Luckily, their house has been burned down.
Now where can I put my porn?
Like, I live a different path!
Okay.
Hey, it's my first time doing this, might as well go all out.
Of course!
Damn it! Now I can't find my porn! And I was just getting some good hentai.
Okay. Also, you are gonna be noticing there's definitely a lot of graphical errors in this. Freaking grammars. And also, for some reason, there's some words in caps for some reason. I don't get it.
Basically, the emphasis. He's putting emphasis on it.
Yeah, or else we may think loudly of our situations.
None of us have found any connections or clues that have found us to help us, the team. Why all of this is happening? Well, no, that's not true. I've been fucking lying. For proof, there's only one cop who may have uncovered more about the murders than we did. Son of a bitch, always getting all the credit. the guy's name was Derek Green.
How
Right,
original.
a real good detective.
Yeah, right.
Really good. And mainly because he was always teamed up with his sister, Chelsea.
Yeah.
Oh shit, this is hitting home hard.
Oh
They
man.
were
So you
assigned to
guys are gonna
told
be
him
investigate.
not to
detectives,
go.
okay?
I told him not to go, but he didn't listen.
Oh
Don't
god,
worry,
that
he
should
doesn't have
remind
any
me.
lines.
It's like they always answer to the assigned to the investigation of the Sonic.EXE murders.
Woo!
I should know because I was their boss at the time.
They're both dead.
They're dead.
No
Like,
big
they're dead
surprise.
now. And they're dead.
Wow, that escalated quickly.
Yeah.
Mary. I told Derek not to go, but he didn't listen. I told him he can
Oh boy. Also, if you're gonna hear that Rose here has some clippings, let's just say that's out of her control.
I wish I could help it. I'm sorry, I can't.
Once you get a new computer, it might.
Maybe.
But hey,
Yeah,
it'll make it even more fun here.
okay, next part. It's like sometimes I wonder if I should have helped them. I don't know. Well, anyway, the boys have found Derek's diary when we investigated his apartment.
Wait, hold on. A diary?
You mean
I think
journal?
it should be like either a blog or a journal.
Yeah, basically, diary of a wimpy kid.
Wow.
Is it basically his apartment? We haven't been in his home for weeks, but the daily recordings, all of what Derek found in his investigations. My God, did he write a fuck ton a lot? Basically, a
So
lot.
that's where the hentai went.
Basically, a
You
lot.
bastard.
Especially after the chief of police, took him off the case. A lot of what he wrote the down seems to oh god, here comes one of the spelling errors. Connect a lot about what's going on with the murders. At least I hope he was on to something. This is what Derek wrote. Like,
7:30 p.m.
dear diary. Like,
September
dear
15th,
diary.
2011.
Today 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 I just
Okay, I got this. Happy birthday to me. I got this diary as a gift from my sister Chelsea. This will be certainly come in handy when we both do another investigation. Oh, I forgot to tell you. The name's Derek Green. I'm a detective. Wow, I'm
wow.
not really good at this. Hopefully I'll get better as I write in this. Anyways, I'll let you know if anything else happens. 12, 11, 22 a.m. October 24th. Wow, pretty interesting way to start off a case on Halloween. Our boss told us there's a stiff in one of the local suburbs, and he wants us to check it out. Wow, been a while since me and Chelsea tackled a murder case. This might be interesting. We're in the truck right now, and we're heading for the house. 2:30 p.m. Jesus! Whatever happened in this house is I was not expecting. The victim looks like something ripped his mouth open and tried to yank something out from inside. I've seen a lot of messed up ways to kill a person, but this is rather strange. I don't really think any normal person would be able to do this. I mean, for
Basically,
crying out loud.
unless you're a chaotic deviant, even a
Also,
mental illness.
I'm actually making him sound more like Kazooie.
Oh my god.
You know what? I'm keeping that voice because it's actually funny.
Do it. I swear to God, do it.
Okay. The cop presents at the crime scene told us that the kid was like this for 2 days. I mean, 2 days for crying out loud! And his parents just discovered his body just now? We would like to give Billy a space, you know, with all the video games he doesn't shower, doesn't wait.
It's like, hello, dearie, are you okay there? It's like getting killed. Like, okay, sweetie, just make sure you clean up before breakfast.
I called him in this morning. What's really weird about it is that there's a badly made cut on his chest that's shaped like the number 1.
We are number one.
We are number 1. Chelsea told me she found a possible clue to the murder. She showed us that the victim owed a computer. The computer was
Shit.
badly burnt and wrecked. Me and Chelsea have a theory to this. Either the killer destroyed the computer or the victim did it himself. Either way, we sent it to the station for research. 6:10 p.m. Alright, the guys from the lab have the report. They told us that the computer was wrecked from the inside and out. I don't know why I have to read it like this, but I don't know, I'll just go with it. And what I mean by that is that everything was on this kid's computer is completely deleted. Well, at the same time, the computer got destroyed. The only thing that seemed to still be in the computer is some data from a computer game called Sonic.EXE. Real original, if you ask me. 4:30 p.m., November 11th. A couple of more murders these last few weeks. All the same killing method. Dead bodies, torn up mouths, destroyed computers. The more recent killings are looking less messy. And since the killer was being more careful with tearing out whatever it is he's tearing out from inside these victims' bodies. There are also cuts on the victim's chest that seem to be in number order. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. One dead body. Two dead bodies. 3 dead. Alright, you get the picture, everyone.
Like 2 dead bodies. 3 dead bodies.
Are we sure that counts?
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
maybe it's the Count from Sesame Street with the whole.
Like the killers.
You'll never catch me alive!
I mean, clearly he must have been on a vegan diet, but then just like, I must have fresh blood. That's Johnny.
Oh god.
We're just having a good time, guys. We're just having a good time.
I'm having a blast. My first time doing this shit.
Feel free to make comments or anything to add to this, because this is actually pretty funny.
It is. Yeah.
You know,
Next.
when you feel like it. The killer seemed to be keeping count on all the people he's killed. 8:30 p.m. At dinner, both me and Chelsea are brainstorming with what's been going on. It's really
I
strange.
told him I wanted Chinese, but he's insisted on.
Okay, apparently they didn't want it. Apparently the thing didn't want to let you say what you really wanted to have. Anywho, the fact that computers are getting destroyed every time there's a murder victim, and we find that there's the same old data from the same game, Sonic.EXE.
And don't forget, there's also another file called Sonic Porn. A small MBI file of a Sonic doing a Fortnite dance as well.
Okay. Griffin, you're taking over, because I need a little bit of a break here.
No problemo. Okay, so Sonic.EXE. Then the name reminds me of all the times me and Chelsea played some of the old Sonic the Hedgehog video games. I remember when we used to play Sonic Heroes. She always liked to play Rouge the Bat, and I always liked to play Vector the Crocodile.
Wait, were they pretty much playing battle mode or race mode? That actually would make some sense.
Wait, no comment. He's not gonna fill us in.
True that.
Okay, no, Vector, but it's weird. Like what does a Sonic game a possible fan-made one that had got to do with all these fucking killings.
10:45 p.m. December 2nd.
Another murder. Big surprise there. It would be even more surprise if I actually got freaking paid for this.
Oh my god! The thing he like censored you!
But for now, both me and Chelsea agreed that all these murders are connected with that game. Maybe the killer made it as his calling card.
Oh my god, they're secretly the Phantom Thieves! I'm sorry.
The chief told us not to worry so much about a simple video game and just stick with what's going on with the murders.
It's just a game, bro.
Fact, he plays. He plays Banjo and Kazooie in his spare time.
Next.
Autopsy came in. The doctors told us that aside from the
Okay, here comes the stupid grammar here in the wording here, so be ready for that.
autopsy came in again. So that's where my watch. The doctors told us that aside from the wounds on the chest and mouth, the victims don't seem to show any signs of a murder or struggle. In fact, as baffling as it seems, all the victims would appear to be in perfect health, except for that one old lady who we found out just died from a stroke.
Whoa.
Apart from the fact that they're dead, and not the good kind of dead. And no, we're not talking about dead metal.
Or dead inside.
I air checked the word dead because that's where the report came out really disturbing. The doctors stated that they're all in what appears to be an persistent vegetative state. Meaning,
basically a coma.
No shit. Meaning the people are in fact alive. Their brains and hearts are still working, but they're all empty, dead, like states, as if something robbed them of their minds or sense of self.
Yeah, you see how confusing this is? It just makes you go cross-eyed.
Because they've been, and the reason, and I think I realized what had happened. They were using Tumblr too much.
Oh.
Chelsea stated it was probably one of the freakiest in her days as my partner, and I don't blame her. Though I will blame her for stealing my cookie. It was chocolate. It was and I was saving it for a special occasion.
Oh my god.
Who would be capable of actually stealing people's senses of self?
Means our souls.
It's like the devil is handpicking innocent people and robbing them of their souls for eternal damnation.
What is this? What is seriously? Okay, I am definitely not talking to Demiurge about this, and I highly doubt he would not want anything to do with this story. It's 5:42 p.m. December 14th. Anybody want to swap?
Not yet.
Okay.
Are you doing a reptile or am I?
You want to tag out this time?
Yeah,
I'll
tag
take
out.
over. Chelsea has been acting very strange lately. She seems quieter at work, and whenever we go home, she goes back into her room. I wonder if I should investigate, but no, I'm just a lazy arse who pretty much can't put two and two together. I'm a great detective, everyone. No, seriously, that's what happens in the story. He doesn't really do that. Gosh, even Rarity would pretty much figure this out sooner.
She's too busy. I'm too busy watching cat videos on.
Cat videos, and also I'm having.
I'm guessing she's just as determined to learning more about this case as I am. If she's onto something, I hope she lets me know first before we make it official. After all, we are a team. Respect Knuckles! 2:00 p.m. December 19th. Chelsea didn't go to work with me. She said she wasn't feeling well. I'm starting to get a little worried for her. Ever since we took this case, she's been acting rather odd. Gee, I wonder why. I don't know. Maybe I'm overreacting. Boss told me not to worry about it, and maybe just look into what she was researching on. I might do that. Also,
I can't let him see the cats. I love cats.
cat videos.
I live and breathe cats.
Fine. No, wait! I'm allergic to adorableness.
Aww.
Cat?
Dead.
Who doesn't?
Next.
Also, several news about people worshipping this guy recently called himself X. I swear, the things kids will be into nowadays. 9:30 p.m. December 24th. Almost time for Christmas, though I don't know if I should celebrate. Chelsea's been shut up in her room almost every day, not responding to me. I hope she's alright. I should go and check on her, see if she's alright and such, but I guess I'm not that caring of a brother. I mean, who does he think I am, shining armor?
Ooh.
Oh, that's cold.
I had to.
Dude, that is cold, man. Oh my god.
What, is that really a bad thing?
I don't know.
Oh, real quick, Rotel, am I coming in?
What?
Am I coming in clearly in any?
I mean,
Have I been coming in clearly?
Yes.
Awesome.
Anyways, I've been looking into Chelsea's work, and I think she might have found something. Oh, would you look at that? I found the obvious plot point. It's an... Okay, what the heck is the Jiggy doing here? Banjo! Anyways, keep your stuff out of this story. We don't need that happening. Gosh.
Oh, golly, sorry about that.
Anyways, apparently the killer must be going after anyone who plays the Sonic.EXE game. And once they play the game, the killer tracks them down, kills them, and keeps count by carving the number into their chests. But what about the fact that almost every victim looks as though they had their souls sucked out of them? Wait a minute, I just remembered something.
Oh.
I thought I found my answer.
Okay, you just got... Okay, apparently the thing got you censored again. Anywho, a few days ago, Chelsea came home from the store and went back into her room. She said she found a new game.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
She has the latest copy of Splatoon! Just kidding.
I wanted to get Fallout, but they're sold out.
Oh my god, Chelsea! 12:32 a.m. The story is a bit sloppy, and there are tears watered here and there. That's literally what it says in here, guys.
There's no better way to emphasize that you fucked up.
Okay, who wants to do the petty part?
Oh, here I go.
Go ahead,
The petty
Power.
part.
You go, boy.
They're writing it. Kelsey is dead. She found the game. Oh my god.
4:50 a.m. December 25th.
Oh god.
You killed my sister.
You. Oh my god, they killed Chelsea! You bastard!
Anyways, Power, you're up still.
Okay. Hey, I called the guys back at the station to help me move Chelsea. Oh God, why why did the killer found out and tried to cover? I don't know, try to cover his cash. No, it didn't. It doesn't look like it was taken or destroyed. Well, except for the computer, and the game is still there, still here. I wanted to keep it to find out what the fuck had happened, but the chief demanded I hand it over to him. The, the the way he asked was really odd, as if as if it was porn or something. A porn or something. As like the funeral for my sister was prepared in a few days. I can't believe that, Chelsea. My own sister is gone. Who's gonna tuck me in at night? Who's going to finger my butthole just the way I like it?
Oh my god. And my actual name is Chelsea.
Oh God! And for all of this horrible stuff. And who's going to help me rob? Who's going to help me rob convenience stores when nobody's looking?
And who's gonna get me? Alright. And who's gonna get me?
Okay.
I'm gonna,
I get the
I
feeling
will
you guys
find
are
him.
basically in the teaming up with Kazooie for some reason. This is a story.
It's like, I'm going to find him. It's like, I'm going to find that bastard. And I'm going to give him a stern talking to.
Yeah, that's worked so well so far.
It kept 4:50 p.m. December 28th, 2011. Who's up?
I came back from the funeral. God, I'm a mess. Thankfully, Boss was there for me. He's the only person who's ever supported me in Chelsea. I'm glad he's on my side about this case. I tried to tell her the mint cream Oreos, but she didn't listen. She thought they were in the front.
Also, guys, don't worry about me. It's just allergies.
Oh God, the mint Oreos were in the back, but they were in the front.
Yes, the audios.
A woman came to me at the funeral. Her name was Shannon Goldman, and she's supposedly a representative cult of X, as she called it.
Oh, hello. How would you like to join our cult?
So,
What
you're
do I do?
not subtle in the slightest, am I right?
Not at all.
She seemed pretty okay. She didn't seem she didn't seem suspicious at all.
Even though I noticed that she was wearing neko ears, had a tail, and had a little strap-on tail, and seemed to be talking in furry slang. And while
Okay.
having some Fortnite paraphilia.
I just want to let everyone know right now we are. It's not
No,
just for fun. We're
Yeah,
not.
this
We're
is
not
literally
trying to
just
be.
for fun, guys.
yeah, it's for.
I'm okay.
And also she occasionally drag from a vape.
She told me she was sorry for my loss and pulled some weird religious crap out of her ass about X, wishing me a happier year. Seriously, who is this guy anyways? I knew it. It was a transvestite.
Whoa! Whoa!
What?
Whoa! 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 Whoa!
Go on.
That's a little far.
Sorry.
Ugh. Whew. Well, we can probably cut that out. But either way,
Yeah.
My bad. I gotta go into it. My bad.
It's
yeah,
okay. That's just a minor thing, people. We don't really mean it.
Yes,
Mhm.
please don't take that the wrong way. I did not mean to say that. That was completely my bad.
Yeah. Well, either way, we'll continue.
Yes.
She told me that soon. She told me that soon X will make things better for the whole world, which pretty much ended the conversation right there. That woman is crazy.
Gee, I wonder why.
Yeah, really. Okay, I'm tagging out.
Okay. Okay, it's just clockwork here. Anyways, more news about the cult of X is doing more crazy stuff. Wow, whoever this X guy is, he is making as much an impact on the public as the killer is. They're not even subtle in the slightest. 2:20 p.m. January 2nd, 2012. Another murder. Jesus, this guy never has a break with what he does. This is like what? The 22nd killing? Wow, I'm a really bad detective for not figuring this stuff out. What is he trying to gain from people? Gain from all killing all the people? And how the hell is he getting away with it so goddamn easy? I gotta know what is Chelsea was finding. She was onto something. I just know it. Maybe if I look around in her room, I might find a clue. Which is something I should have done, I don't know, months ago.
God forbid.
5:30
Because
p.m.
common sense is officially in.
It's basically non-existent in this. Just
Apparently
saying.
not.
Wow, whatever Chelsea found, she left a lot of good clues for me. The computer isn't entirely broken. In fact, it seems like it only got beat up a few times, despite what I stated earlier. But whatever, we're just going with this. But still, surprisingly, working like new. I'm actually surprised I didn't see it like this that night. But then again, if you lost someone you love, you too would lose sight of very important details surrounding you. No comment.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Anyways, I checked the computer and there's an icon for the Sonic.EXE game on her desktop. Oh god, how the hell did Chelsea even get this? I guess it doesn't really matter. What's really important is that I found in her notes. Apparently Chelsea was terrified of this game. Something from the game scared the crap out of her. In fact, according to what she wrote down, she made it seem like the game is cursed or something. But that can't be the case. There's no way a computer game would harm anyone, right? Pretty much, games can't hurt you, okay?
Yeah.
7:12 a.m. January 3rd. Okay.
Oh.
Yes.
So, yeah, I hope we can cut that little oopsie out.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I changed my mind. Maybe there is something spooky about the game after all. Okay, putting spooky in a creepypasta on me says, oh, it's scary. We should be afraid.
Mm-hmm.
You're right.
Spoopy!
Last night I had a dream. No, a nightmare more like. I remember it well. I was trapped in darkness. all was quiet, except someone was laughing and talking to me. I kept having visions of Sonic the Hedgehog, smiling and appearing all around me as he talked to me. He told me to play the game over and 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 over. You get the point of this.
Like, play my game. Play Fortnite. Play Fortnite. Play
Each time
Fortnite.
sounding more impatient, like a
Play
child.
Fortnite. Play Fortnite. Play Fortnite.
When he got to my face, he yelled.
Play fucking Fortnite.
That's when I woke up in fright. Why would someone want me to play a game that possibly killed my sister? 3:30 a.m. p.m. Another murder. Number 24. And the cult of X seems to be pestering the public more and more. What's their deal? Don't they realize that there's a killer on the loose? Wait a minute. What if this X weirdo is the killer? It would make sense. Ever since these murders started, this cult has been hanging around recruiting more and more people, and this X character they're worshipping, who is he? Why is that this cult even started ever several murders have taken place? I looked over Chelsea's notes again, and she seemed to have agreed with me. Apparently, X has something to do with the Sonic.EXE game. Did he make the game? Is he somehow gonna hold it and through? Oh, this is a stupid thing. Just go ahead. Hey, if I kill people with this game, people will like me. Well, care to say what do you think of that, guys?
Stupid.
Retarded.
That's a stupid reasoning.
I mean, why would you, if you were to, like, killing people with a game, that's the fastest way to.
I'm sorry you got cut off there.
Damn it! I said if you're, hey, if I kill people with this game, people will like me. Like, that's the fastest way you lose friends. That's not gonna get you anywhere with people. It's not gonna it's not gonna make them like you. It's gonna make them afraid of you.
Yep, really maniac. If what X is doing is real, then something is seriously wrong here. 6:30 p.m. Unbelievable! The chief of police came over to my apartment a while ago and told me that the investigation may be too much for me to handle, and he said I was off the case. What the hell? I practically found a lot of evidence for it, and he practically told me that I shouldn't continue on. He also said that Chelsea would have wanted me to quit with this after what happened, but whatever. I'm not gonna let some feathers stop me from solving this case. I am gonna find out who X really is. Why is he doing all this? And I'm gonna turn him in. Because that's what I'll obviously do. 5 p.m. February 8th. More murders. We're up to 28 now. The boss contacts me about it every now and then behind the chief's back. He told me that whoever is causing all these murders is one smart son of a... I can't really blame him, as much as I hate to admit it. I have to give X credit for being able to kill 28 people so far, but he's not gonna get away with it. Anyways, I've looked over Chelsea's notes again, and if what she wrote down before she got attacked was very odd. Nonsensical stuff about a Sonic plushie always watching her, spying on her. Or apparently it's some guy in a fursuit? Telling her to play Fortnite and such. She was mostly a Halo fan anyways. Anyhow, I never saw a Sonic doll in the apartment. Then again, I never questioned my sister's sanity. She was always the smart one in things. And it just pains me to realize how broken she was just before she died. That doesn't make any sense. Like, seriously, does that make any sense, guys?
Hell no.
Nope.
Oh, come on.
Like,
Crawling in my
if
crawl.
you, like, someone would have like, he should have known that something was going on way earlier.
But we gotta drag this out, apparently.
You don't like my story.
Don't wait, JC. You're as bad as Ian Flynn.
Yee.
I
I'm not kidding.
don't even know who the hell they are, so.
Let's
whatever.
just say people who made cringy stuff.
And that big goes. Okay.
Anyways, I didn't tell the boss about X or Chelsea's notes. I know he won't believe me. Nobody will. I guess if you have to solve a case, you have to do it yourself. 8:30 p.m. Someone sent me a friend request on Skype. He calls himself Cole. Cool Cole? I didn't think he was in this.
Ooh.
Is his friend Tyrus here? No, wait, no. I guess not. Anyways, he said he can help me with this case, but only if I can trust him. I really don't have a choice. I'm willing to do anything to put an end to this. Anyways, Cole told me that I first have to get files of all the victims in the Sonic.EXE murders. Oh!
That just sure doesn't sound suspicious at all. This guy can totally be trusted.
Yep. That's what the news is starting to call them now. That the police has confirmed the old game data in the computers as evidence. Later on today, I'm going to pay the station a little visit. 11:45 p.m. Okay, Bauer, you take over.
Okay. Also, try to remember when we're editing it, when you edit this.
I got it.
Okay, here we go. I was like,
I'm
Jesus,
so
what a
sorry.
Jesus Christ, what a fucking close call. I just made it back from the station. I managed to grab all the files I could and all the porn stash. My boss's porn as much as I could. I had to run in with the chief. And run in with the chief. He looked at me. His beady eyes looking at me. Looks at the porn fuck, his playboys. He asked me what.
Wow, that's not bad enough.
What the fuck?
He's got a blow up doll in his office.
What have you done to my babies?
Okay.
He asked me what the fuck am I doing with his babies. I lied and told him that I had to pick up a few things from my office. But yet he didn't believe me, so I kicked him in the balls and I made a run for it. But it was strange. Like when he did talk to me, he seemed to whisper into my ear and told me, ooh. I told Cole that all of the victims had the same occurrence. All of them were in a somewhat coma vegetable state, as if their souls were sucked out. As if the Sonic.EXE cries out, it's like, give me a kiss.
Oh god, he gives you the kiss of death.
It's like, and all the number are the computer. It appears the victims were destroyed and Sonic.EXE was in the hard drives. Cole said there is a reason for why all the victims the victims had Sonic.EXE in their computers. And boy, did I not like the answer.
Oh
The
boy, here comes
cult of
exposition time.
the cult of Woo. The cult of Woo. Their members, after someone gets killed, steals the disc from the victim, had all had at the time and hides it away in their buttholes, while until it shows up later on some random piece of shit, a place that they can easily be found.
Okay.
These random locations could be basically a GameStop, pawn shop, black market, eBay, Craigslist. Mostly, mostly found in public toilets.
It's
Public
especially
toilets
messy when they have Chipotle. Well,
involving buying. It all involves buying shit, and the way that way they they have the next potential victim finds it, and he or she comes in a new owner of Sonic.EXE, that until Woo comes and kills them, and then the member of a cult who will steal the disc in his butt cheeks again, and the cycle starts anew. Like he just bends over and picks it up, like, and then the squat walks away with it. Like, oh.
Okay, why am I getting a vision that it's basically Chris Chan?
Oh,
oh damn!
it's like, I heard you don't like my game. I think that's gonna be a few problems. Kershi. That's it. I asked Cole. I asked Cole why the cult is even doing this. Then he told me that Wu was the bastard. The cringe. The cringe lord was clearly some sort of some unholy figure to the cult, and they will do whatever it takes to be on his good side.
I give a Sonic cheer.
Like giving him V-Bucks. Like giving him free V-Bucks. Mostly that's the that's mostly the best part to get on his good side. Like what do they see in X anyhow? Why is it that they like him so much that they're willing to be accomplices in his murder? Or better yet, what kind of unholy and cringy powers does Wu have such powers he has over these people? Oh.
He has M&Ms and brownies.
It's 3:30 p.m. March 1st.
Next,
So we're gonna do it this time.
it's like I couldn't hold on to it any longer. I had to know what Chelsea found in the game, so I stuck it up my ass and I started to play it.
Okay. Okay. Speaking of which, okay. Time for clockwork.
Ooh. Okay. Where are we at?
It started.
It started pretty basic with the classic Sonic the Hedgehog screen until I started it. Sonic, his eyes had gone black and there were red dots staring at me.
Oh, so edgy!
And his face turned into a cute woo smile.
Anyways, when I got on the character selection screen, yes, this game apparently has one. It was showing the characters lineup: Shadow, Sally, and Rouge. And I saw one of the slots. It was Sonic Chew.
Roga and A made Dennis. Do you guys remember those commercials, those Sonic commercials at McDonald's?
Oh god! But they both in these.
Rouge was Chelsea's favorite character. I chose not to play her out of respect for Chelsea, and chose Shadow. That
Shadow the
laugh.
Jank Hog.
It sounded just like the laugh Sonic made in that dream.
Like, ah! Oh.
It sounded so cringy. I could feel my face. The game started with the level title called "Let's Play."
Hey, that's what a lot of people do.
What's play?
And I was shown Shadow standing in what mirrors, with a faint echo sound of a piano playing a calm melody in the distance. Because they couldn't get a freaking CD. Cheap bastards.
Also,
All you hear is like,
must keep in mind pretty much, how does this type of music fit on a freaking CD? Especially for Sonic 1 and such. I don't get it.
Sonic.
I know, I was just saying it out of randomness.
I know.
Why the fuck not?
Anywho.
Where are we at?
I had.
Okay, I had Shadow walk down the hall, and every time he would pass a mirror, I was introduced to a more twisted, messed up version of himself.
More cringy. Like, more cringy and more the edgelord.
I saw he had in one of
marinara
the
sauce.
reflections.
Marinara sauce running down him.
At first I thought maybe it was Five Nights at Freddy's. He was gathering pizzas. His eyes were bloodshot to the point where they were red because he's been using Tumblr. He's been
his
using
eyes were
Facebook
already
too much.
red, so
Basically, already vaping too much. He's having nicotine
They're-
withdrawal.
They're oozing marinara sauce and pulsating. And he had probably and he had probably the most psychotic grin on his face. It was like I was looking at a fountain of marinara.
You know what they say.
I had Shadow walk past the last mirror and stopped. Shadow was now walking down an empty, quiet hall. I had this growing sense of dread in my stomach, and I could feel my ass clenching tighter and tighter. And the Shadow stopped at one more mirror. He stopped right at it, transforming into his reflection, bleeding,
Oh,
oozing marinara. What the hell kind of game is this? And then Sonic appeared with those black and red eyes, marinara sauce tears going down his face as he smiled as he smiled as he looked at the at Shadow. And then the screen went black. Hey Sonic! This marinara sauce is good.
Hey. Oh, here we go. So when's the noise comes in when Sonic starts talking?
Screen went black and came up, and then came a message on the screen.
It's like, it's not what on the outside that's important. That's who you are on the inside that really makes me feel good.
yeah, he's also a pervert.
Stop looking at hentai, you fuck!
Yeah. Sonic woo. Basically a little pervert.
When I came back to the level, Shadow cradling a half
Like a
child, just grinning that freaky grin, because he's been snoring up pixie sticks. Then Sonic smiled as he looked at me, and then he lunged at Shadow. The screen going black with a loud, pixelated, screeching noise.
Pixels don't do that. Okay, that works.
I still feel it. I still feel it as I could hear it ringing in my ears. That laugh came again. You're learning more about better. You're learning more about this better than anyone, aren't you?
That was my line. Like, you're warning. Oh, here we go. Where is it? Like, you're warning more about this better than anyone. Aren't you, Derrickoon?
What the fuck?
What the?
I said, how the hell does this game know me?
This doesn't make any sense. Unless you're not. It brought me back to the main menu, and Shadow was now in one of the TV screens, looking as he did earlier, looking rather mindlessly happy. Damn those pixie sticks!
And I can see him doing a Fortnite dance.
Just have 2 pixie sticks up his nose and. I had to turn the game off. My head hurts so much from all of this.
I had to take a pee.
What's the Tank version of Thomas the Tank Engine music playing? Because I can envision that.
Yeah, really?
What playing?
Was this what Chelsea found? A haunted computer game? And I thought that her cat videos were bad enough. And now some guy is using this to as an excuse to
Kill
just
people.
again a cult. I just don't get it.
Why is happening? Who is X? Who is Woo? Who is Woo?
Okay, 4:30 p.m. March 2nd. I got this. I'll take over.
Oh god, this is fantastic.
Yes!
Also, I'm really sorry about that earlier flop. I really didn't mean it.
It's okay.
We're gonna edit that out. We'll edit that out.
I've got to the conclusion it's obviously that X is no ordinary human being. In fact, I no longer even think he's human. Cool Cole filled me in about X. He is really
Sonic Ooh. Sonic Ooh.
.exe will. I named after the game that's causing all this trouble. Cool Cole Skyped me recently that Sonic.EXE has been around long before the game did, which doesn't make any sense. Also, get ready for some unexpected and narrating lore, just like other people who try to make their type of stories, who basically think they come out way before the actual thing. I'm not even kidding, guys. Just envision this, what you're about to hear. I asked him what X was exactly, and he answered, unnerved me. Sonic.EXE is a monster. No, not the monsters you see in horror films or video games. He is a real monster. He's not just any monster, apparently. Cool Cole told me that X is a supernatural being from another dimension. How crazy is that? But it's true. It has to be. X has this power to control all of reality in his realm, and he is unable to do the same in other worlds because he can't enter it.
OP much?
Nah, he's just an overvaxxed Sonic fanboy. Notice me, Sonic Senpai. Please notice me. Notice me, Senpai. Notice me.
I want you inside me, Sonic Cocoon.
There should be a fan game like Sonic Yen.
What? I'm sorry, what?
Sonic Yandere.
Yandere Simulator.
Yeah, really.
Just don't ask the guy to hire you, because he's just gonna let you go without pay and such. No, seriously, I've heard that. Thank you, Dylan
That's some
Thomas. Anyways, so some time ago, someone made a game disc that will serve as a window between X's world and ours. Anyone who plays it gets a front row seat of X's dimension looks like. And it looks like not literally hell, but pretty freaking close. I mean, you just said that it is, so I don't know. I don't know. We're moving on. Not even Grunty makes these many spelling errors. And she's a rhymer witch, for crying out loud.
How long is this story? How long is this story anyway?
It's we're like halfway.
Halfway.
Yes.
Oh, that's so serious. Like, is there any way you can like do like a third chapter of this? Like, you can put into like
Like an
seriously,
intermission.
this game is. I mean, this story is just. It's exposition heavy, anyways. All you need to know is that everyone who plays the game will be spied on by Sonic plushies. And then they'll get trapped in his world forever. Apparently.
And ever forced to breathe farts.
They'll be in Fortnite! They'll be captured as a slave for all eternity! Yeah, we're basically skipping through this, guys, because it's very too long.
Yeah.
It's been like we've been recording for this for like
6:30 p.m. Cole told me that he was gonna go. He'll get in trouble if he gets caught talking to me. But he says he'll Skype with me again soon. Until then, I'm asked to write down the names of the potential victims this time. I am also asked to keep an eye out. The cult is getting suspicious. 4:30 p.m. April 22nd. Wow, that long. Wow. 29th murder and no word from Cole yet. I nearly escaped a few members of the cult and anybody that might be involved. I can't trust anyone now. I need to stay in my apartment more often so no one finds me. The person killed this time was a middle-aged guy named Paul. He was very paranoid of the outside world and anything could traumatize the poor guy. Apparently he had a Sonic Adventure 2 game to stay sane, and he always played as Dr. Eggman. So in this world, Sonic is basically the only saving grace.
What?
Yes, around Sonic.
This story it doesn't make any sense. I'm
Basically-
completely confused.
And fun fact, Daisy Hyena actually wrote this. Basically, it's the same story about his persona. Because it plays Sonic.EXE with his persona.
Yeah.
Basically, an all-powerful, godlike being that ends up destroying the universe and recreates it in an image. That's one similar to the one that he destroyed.
Wow, man!
Basically, it's too complicated for its own good to the point where it's just cringy.
Uh-huh.
And he wrote this story.
You can definitely see the you can see the resemblance.
Oh hell yeah!
Wait, I bet you X has made that poor man imaginable in his world by now.
If he wasn't.
Yeah, it's May 4th. I just realized something! Why is that the chief tried to get me off the job? Why did he confess the damage done to the game disc? Why has been particularly indicating everyone mind Jalzie's moves in case? I tell ya, he's one of the. He's in on this. He's working for the Cult of X. It's the only explanation. He took the game disc so that way the cult could use it to continue the killings. But the boss, oh the boss, he can't believe in this too. He's been mine and Chelsea's friend for years. No, I don't think he would ever go into this. Matter of fact, I don't think he even knows about what's going on. Dang chief, why would you do this? When I discovered this conspiracy, I'm ratting you out.
I only did this for the porn.
Anywho, boss called 2 more murders, 30 and 31. Some kid named Tom hanged himself weeks before he gained a package from his deceased friend Kyle. Oh, hey! They actually bring up them, but it's briefly.
Yeah, from the first story.
Yeah, the first story was absolutely pointless.
If you want to watch our bridge of that, we will link it in the description.
Yes. Not surprisingly, they both played the damn game. Kyle played it first and passed it on to Tom before X got him. Kyle tried to put up a good fight against X, but he clearly was no match for the Fiend. So Kyle tried to warn Tom not to play the game, but he's an absolute idiot. X used this to an advantage to mess with poor Tom's head because he's that much of an idiot.
It's like, Pa, it's like, you think you're smart? You're a big fanboy, and fanboys make me hard. It's like, your resistance always makes me harder.
One and the other, so what caused his best friend suffering? Tom tried to commit suicide by hanging in order to save himself from X, but apparently it failed.
No shit.
X is not only dangerous and powerful, he is downright sadistic and insane. I never.
You just realizing this now?
Yeah. He thinks that all the horrific things he's doing is all part of some silly game. X, you monster! Why are you doing this? What are you trying to gain?
Absolutely nothing.
August
I'm
24th.
bored and degenerate. I'm bored and I'm a degenerate that has no friends. Would you like to still play Fortnite Battle Royale with me?
I'd rather play
Smash Bros.
I guess I'm going to have to punish you.
Don't take away my. They have the Reese's Pieces in them.
Anyways, played more of the game. The level Sally was in was rather odd. She was in what appeared to be an old, dilated city. The sky was a dull, dark mixture of clouds. Everything all dull, empty, and dead. No music. What was weird is how she was smiling. Maybe she found something good? No, that wasn't the case at all. After I ran and jumped past the breeze, she reached the end of the level. Sonic.EXE was there. She smiled at him and he smiled back. Then another message.
Oh, here we go. Sonic, here we go. It's like, see, I'm not the bad guy, Dilwick.
I'm envisioning him having the ooh face the whole time.
Yes, like his face doesn't change at all. Just has that face.
Oh my god, I'm seeing that.
Yeah.
So sick. Then another. I can be really nice if I want to.
Then it showed X holding Sally's hand, smiling warmly at her. She looked different now. Her eyes were so shut, and her color palette seemed darker. Gently Jane's hands to her head.
I really do love humans, Derek. So much fun to play with. In fact, I guess you could say.
Then it showed me a close up of X with a wide, mad grin. Oh gosh, his uwu face became bigger and awfully cute. Violently snapping Sally's neck. She was still smiling as though she didn't feel any pain from it.
They're the ultimate sex toy.
Oh god.
I almost dared at that. The main menu showed Sally in her TV screen. Still in her darker state, she was still smiling. She couldn't have possibly enjoyed any of that. Decapitation! 8:30 p.m. It is but the scratch. Cole just called me. He said that all the characters you play as in the game as is all of EXE slaves turned into horrific parodies of Sonic characters. Wow, when you put parodies in there, it sucks the suspense and interest out of it. You know what I mean?
Was there any in there to begin with?
True that. Or at least turn into their favorite Sonic characters, and X sets them up randomly in each game to show us humans what's in store for us. Wait. Oh god. No. No! I won't do it! I won't play the game! Just watch you harm her, X!
Fuck you!
Against August 25th. It's more information on X, apparently.
Oh god, I know this part. He's trying to do like the Cthulhu mythos.
It's already complicated as it is.
Basically, 7 guardians. So basically, 7 deadly sins.
I swear to God, I can feel my fucking brain cells dying with
Okay,
each.
seriously. Okay, seriously. I made a better rendition about a world that I created, along with its own guardians and such, and their editions of their entities and such.
Basically, this guy, he's just ripping off the Cthulhu mythos as long as the 7 deadly sins.
I'm thinking of Full Metal Alchemist all of a sudden.
This story just fucking wow, man.
We could probably skip that part. Basically,
Yeah.
more guy trying to be edgelord as usual.
Yes. Oh, so edgy.
So edgy.
He's doing a really piss poor job at it.
Be careful with those edges, or else you'll cut yourself off.
Anyways, it shows that Cole was basically he was basically a member of the cult and such. Just saying. Anyways, Chief is still at his desk. I need to prepare on getting it back. And the disc is pretty much gone. 8:42 p.m. X got Cole. I was in the middle of talking with Cole while preparing, and when we got disconnected, when it reconnected, Cole's username changed to X. So apparently he has Skype in his world. Okay.
Basically, it changes to the OWO face.
Yeah.
Of an O.
X told me that Cole has been cheating and needs to be punished, and then he posted ha over and over and over and over and over and over and over. God dang you, Sonic.EXE!
God damn you!
My hand is still bleeding from shattering the screen, but I don't care. Not anymore. It's time to end this. I'm gonna go get that dang disc and destroy it. And if I don't write back after this final entry, well, let's just say that whoever finds this, whoever reads this diary, please find it instructive as the way you can. I've been lazy while people die. Sit in our butts, play video games while people die. That's pretty much sums it up here, people. Everything you've read in my diary is the truth. X is a monster from another world, and the cult of X is considered to help him take over our world. This cannot happen. I hope that whoever finds this and tries to put an end to this madness, this is a game on a bigger scale. We're all pawns in the epilet chaotic game where rules are basically designed the mind of a monster. Please do whatever you can, friend. He must be stopped. Goodbye.
No matter.
Dead Queen. Okay, boss's turn. Boss turn.
Well,
okay.
that
Jesse,
was Derek's last journal entry. He wrote this 3 weeks ago. Today was his birthday.
Well.
That's sad. That's oddly depressing. And now he's dead. In only 2 days before retirement.
You know, you're making him sound like Garfield now.
It's like, I wonder.
Oh my God!
I wondered why he acted that way. He all his ways during the whole horrible event. Yeah, I was worried about his family. Well, but even I never bothered to find out why at the time. I feel so stupid. Derek Derek tried to fight this battle alone, and I did nothing because I was just too lazy and eating lasagna. Because it was a goddamn cat.
Yes.
I haven't heard from
Guys,
Derek.
I hate to really cut this short.
Oh.
I gotta eat.
Okay, okay. See ya.
I guess we can cut this short a little bit and continue it later, huh?
Uh-huh. Okay, small break. Okay, we're taking a break, people. BRB. Back. I am back. Well, guys, let's just say I wanted to finish this up because honestly, I don't pretty much think I could pretty much wait. Because we're nearly done with this. We're nearly done with this. I'm sorry if we basically had to skip over some things and such. And if people find this stuff basically, or insult or something, then we were just doing this just for the fun of it. We don't really mean to insult anyone. Just keep it in mind, okay? Now, without further ado, I got an email from someone named Cole. It was addressed strictly to Bob, Richard, or Garfield. That's my name. I can't do a Garfield impression. I'm sorry, guys. I checked on it, and it was an audio tape that it was made September 13th. That was made by a day ago before I got the email. I checked on it. This is what was on the audio tape. Ah! Get your hands off me, you crazy cultist freaks! Isn't that what you would call the Christians and the Satanists, Mr. Green? God, man! Derek, why do you deny X? Don't you see what he's trying to do for everyone? He's only wants to make our world happy as he is. Happy? You think stealing souls and turning them into puppets has made happy? Our planet is not his toy box, you witch! It's not your place to decide what X wants with humanity, Mr. Green. He is the divided being that wishes to make humanity happy by showing us this paradise that is his world and take us from the wretched filth of a planet we've been forced to live on. Some of us actually like this planet, Goldman. X's world is nothing more than a prison. All X cares about is making us his playthings for eternity. Can't you see it's not fair? What do you mean about fair? More than you do, obviously. You fool. X chose me to be his most loyal because he knew I never liked this planet. He knew I wanted to be rid of the stupidity humanity is causing. I'm perfectly okay with being X's slave if it means getting away from all of it. Getting the peace I finally deserve after all this time. And everyone is gonna go with me then to heaven bad. Whatever, it doesn't matter anyway, because I'm gonna stop you once and for all. Oh, and are you now? What is the purpose? With this! Cole told me that the only way X can enter our world is to collect more souls with this. Well, no more! So Cole told you that, huh? Ah, a smart boy, but even geniuses tend to get their information wrong. What? What do you mean? Easy. It's true that X cannot enter our world unless someone places the disc into a computer system, but I'm curious, Mr. Green. Whatever made you think that? both think that this disc is practically the original. No, no, it can't be. A brilliant theory, I might add, but I'm afraid it's your last one. Detective. No! No! Let me go! No, no, no! Hi, Derek. No, no! Ready for round 2? Woo woo! I'm about to have some fun with you. After hearing this, I've never felt so helpless. Both my friends are gone, taken from me. There's nothing I can do about this. I'm a useless cop after all. But I hope someday, someone, somewhere is able to put a stop to this, to do what I failed to do. I have hope. I have to hope. I have to believe there's a chance of winning this. Because there's no hope, no chance. Sonic.EXE wins the game. Well, that was interesting. And my voice, Having to keep that up, guys. But hey, worth it. But yeah, I will put the links in the description to the two who were with me, and do give them your good comments and such. And this is Dragon95, and see you around. Hopefully we might do more of these.